So this is going to be an overview of my turtle mining script for ComputerCraft. First I'll just walk you through the features on why I think this script is a bit cooler than, of course, the default ones provided in the mod and some of the other ones I've seen custom-made floating out there. So first thing you'll notice is this allows for pretty much an almost unlimited number of turtles to all mine in the same area all at the same time. So another feature, I think this is the most important one that separates out the script from the other turtles, is you'll notice that on the way down, the turtles mine 4 blocks at a time, and when moving up, they mine 2. This separates from other scripts that only mine 1 or 3 blocks per move, given that turtles use their fuel efficiency is based upon every time they move. It's important to have the turtles mine as many blocks as possible every time they move. So other scripts usually only have turtle, once again, moving 1 to 3 blocks every time they move. This script has 4 on the way down, 2 on the way up, so they're very fuel efficient. Next, speaking of fuel, these guys rely mainly on coal for their fuel. Actually, not mainly, it's their only fuel source. They'll all deposit their coal here. Any extra they get, they'll deposit here. And then when they head on out, they'll grab only whatever they need. And pretty much as long as you start with a sufficient amount of coal, you'll end up with more coal by the time you're done after mining. So you pretty much have unlimited fuel. Next feature you'll notice is they automatically eject cobblestone and dirt from their inventory, so you don't have to worry about mining all that excess trash and sort that later. The next feature is these guys can handle being outside of a loaded chunk. So if I were to fly really far over there, or even if I just save and quit, go back, reload this world, they'll pause for a little bit here to start, but they should all soon resume in just a second. Yep, and there they go. So they'll always remember their state and what they were doing, so you can feel free to log out whenever you want of the game without having to figure, oh no, all the turtles are gone and gotta go restart them all, and they lost all their information about where they were and what they were doing. So they also handle gravel pretty well. They won't actually mine it, they'll just leave it at the bottom, but the way they mine, it doesn't affect their progress, so they'll just mine that block, it'll fall, they'll ignore it, and they'll keep mining. So falling blocks like gravel don't affect their progress. Another thing is the turtles handle mobs pretty well. So obviously if a mob falls on top of them, it hinders them. And if it happens on their way up, let's see if I can find a turtle going up like this one. Yeah, mob falls on top of a turtle, they can and same thing should apply if they're heading back. If there's a turtle, oh well, this one's coming up right here. Oh no, it's not, it's about going down. But same thing right here, if I place this on right here, and the turtle starts coming up back to the chest and it's in its path, it should and knock it out of the way, or kill it if required. Another feature is setup here is it's just one chest to hold the fuel, which is coal, and then another chest here. Technically, it could just be a single chest right here if you want. And then you can hook this up to whatever item pipes going out to the rest of your base. If you have one, or you can use a normal chest here. Another feature is if this chest is set up, the turtles will just wait right here until the chest is clear, and if multiple turtles are all waiting, they'll wait in a line, stacking up vertically, waiting for this chest to clear. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and create a round. So I'll stop this one to prevent it from overlapping our current script. All these turtles should eventually return up here and stack nicely. But we'll go ahead and start our own little quarry. Let's do it right here. So this is a computer. It can be an advanced computer or a normal computer. I'm going to use the advanced just because it's easier to see. I'll put a wireless modem on the right side. You'll then switch it to peaceful. You'll place a chest here that the turtles will dump into. The turtles will dig in this direction. And another chest here to put coal into. So after you've done that, first thing you'll want to do is come to your controller computer. You'll want to do copy, ROM, programs, HTTP, pastebin / pastebin. And this is required for all ComputerCraft scripts now, as the mod pack is a little outdated and no longer properly works with pastebin right off the bat, so we have to make some modifications to get this to work now. You'll go down all the way to line 24. You'll change this HTTP to HTTPS. You'll come down to this .php ?i equals. You'll remove that and just add another slash. Then you can save and exit. From here, you'll do /pastebin. If you don't do just pastebin, because I'll do the default one, you want to do /pastebin, git, and then the link we want for my script is txndybe5. Let me double check that. txndybe5. Yep, and then you can always just copy paste this, but I will unfull screen myself if I try to do that and mess up my recording, so I won't do that. But yeah, you can just copy paste that. I save it as KiwiExcav controller. Technically you can name this whatever you want, but that's what I like to do. You'll connect, you'll see it downloaded successfully. And then from here, I recommend editing the startup script to be shell.run KiwiExcav controller, or whatever you previously named it. This way the script will automatically run when it starts up, so if you unload the chunk or you exit out of the world, your progress will automatically restart when you load back in. Another thing I recommend you do is set the labels to KiwiExcav controller 2 or whatever you want. This just saves the setup progress, so next time you have another core you want to set up, you can just take the same exact computer and plop it down, and you don't need to run all the previous instructions we just went through. And finally, we can just do KiwiExcav controller and the size of our dig site. If you want to do like a 16 by 16 area roughly, you can just do 16, 32, 64. Of course, if you do too big of an area, you'll start running into all your turtles running out of the chunk, and then they won't actually be digging. So that can be a little bit of a problem if you do too big of an area, but you can do pretty big areas as long as you're loading those chunks in. But I'll just do 16 here for the example. Oh, and probably should have stopped these turtles here first before doing that. Alright, try this again. Let me just delete the save file. So let's try this again. We're going to run the script. It's going to say 0 digs completed at 0%. That's as expected. So if you just want to do one turtle, or just a couple, or you don't have access to a disk drive or a lot extra spare computer, you can do this. Just take, oops, okay, let's try that again. So now to set up the turtles, the simple way, if you only have just a couple turtles to set up, or you don't have access to an extra computer with a disk drive, you can just place the turtle right here with the pickaxe on the left side of the chest. It's important when you do create these turtles that the wireless modem is on the right side and the pickaxe is on the left. But now that you have this turtle here, what you do is you'll run through a similar set of instructions again. Copy, ROM, programs, HTTP / pastebin / pastebin. Edit / pastebin, same as before, line number 24, HTTP to HTTPS, and remove this little trailing end with raw /. And then from here, you'll run /pastebin get, and then it's GUFRIV2R, and you can just copy paste this command if you want to. Oh, oops, what am I doing? And put that in startup. From here, you can just hold Control R to restart the computer. You'll see that there's no save file, hopefully, and it's first time setup. And if you would like to update to the latest version, I normally do yes, but if you've done this once before and maybe now your internet's out for some reason, you could just press no, I guess. But usually the first time you do this for a turtle, you want to press Y, and then it'll ask you, do you want to run the script now? In this case, yes we do. And now it's going to listen for commands from the controller, and now it's waiting for coal in the chip because I didn't put any in there. Let me steal from over here. Put the coal in here. Grab the coal, and now it's going to keep on mining up. Now, if you have a lot of turtles that you want to set up, and you don't want to do that whole process for every single turtle, there's a slightly faster way. So you'll take a computer, and grab a disk drive, put it right next to it, and you'll want to grab a floppy disk. Alright, and then from here, so we're going to go through the same process as before to get pastebin set up, but this time you only have to do it once. Programs, HTTP, line number 24, HTTPS, and then you'll want to do that same pastebin command, pastebin get GUFRIV2R, but this time instead of putting it in startup, we're going to put it in another program we'll just call turtle startup. Okay, and then from here, we're going to want to copy that turtle startup to our disk. And we can double check that worked by doing ls/disk, and we should see the turtle startup program there. Alright, and then from here, to put that program onto a turtle, you want to place it next to it, but don't have it on the side the peripheral's on. That'll block it from reading the disk drive. So I always just place it away, facing the back of the turtle. Then you can go to the turtle here, and then you can do copy disk turtle startup, and just do startup. And then from here, you can hold Control R to restart the turtle. That'll automatically run the script again. First time setup, yes. But this time you do not want to run the script automatically, otherwise you'll be mining in the wrong location, and so you'll want to do no. And after that, you can just mine the turtle. It'll drop as named. You come back over here, place it right next to the chest like before, and you'll run through the same set of instructions. Do you want to rush update to the latest version? Sure. Do you want to run your script now? Yes, because we're in the right location. Now we'll have two turtles up and running. and you can just rinse and repeat that process with however many turtles you want. So the final thing to cover is, what if you're setting up a turtle? Let's do that again. Copy this turtle startup, and let's say you restart it, and you accidentally start the turtle mining right now. So good thing is, turtle recognizes he's kind of lost, doesn't know where he is, doesn't see the chest next to him, so he's just going to spin in a circle. If this happens, or if the quarry finishes mining and the turtles are all just lined up vertically here, and you want to start destroying the turtles so you can move them to another location, all you have to do is open a turtle, hold Control T, and then you do delete KiwiExcav Miner save. This is their save file. This will wipe them fresh, and then you can just delete them, pick them up, and move them wherever you want to go, and they'll be set to go. And that concludes everything about my new script here. Thanks for watching, and hope it's helpful to you guys.